Well, hello, everybody, and welcome in. It is a great day. We're excited to be on. We're interrupting your scheduled social media scrolls, if you would, because in a few moments we're going to be hearing from our mayor, Shreveport Mayor Tom Arceneaux. He's going to be sharing some updates and some information as relates to the winter storm that we've had. And of course, we want all of you. First of all, I want to say thank you for joining us. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, we appreciate you joining us. Before the mayor comes, though, we want to make sure a few things that you do me a favor. Those of you that are on Facebook, we want you to click the share button if you don't mind. Just to take a second there, click that share button. So that all of your Facebook friends also that reside here in the city of Shreveport will be able to hear the message and updates that we're getting ready to hear from our mayor, Tom Arceneaux. And then those of you that are on YouTube, we want you to take the link and share it. Take the link, send it out so others on YouTube can be a part and share as well. While you're doing that, the numbers y'all are coming in, we appreciate you absolutely. While you're coming in, we just want to make sure because we're sending out updates, we're posting updates as relates to the storm and other things daily. There are updates going on within the city of Shreveport, and so we want to make sure that you're connected to us on these platforms. On Instagram at Love Shreveport, it's verified with a blue check. Of course, if you have Comcast cable, Channel 6 is our channel. It's called Love Shreveport TV, Channel 6. All right. Also, if you've got Threads at Love Shreveport, verified with a blue check. And then our website, if you've not gone to the website, there's a lot of information on the website. If you'll just go there, www.shreveportla.gov, peruse the website. You'll get access to a lot of information. Also on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Love Shreveport 1. And then, of course, on Facebook, City of Shreveport Government, verified with a blue check. And also on YouTube, City of Shreveport LA. And so we want you all to, on YouTube, make sure you're just not following us, but also liking and subscribing to the YouTube channel because there's a lot of information that is on our YouTube channel. While you're doing so, y'all are coming in. We appreciate you. Great to see you. Hello, Mr. Brandon Sneed is on with us. Sister Miss Barbara Winkler is on. Miss Tari Bradford, thank you so much for tuning in. And then, of course, the head of our digital media team that is helping us make this happen today, Miss Dominique Washington, along with Miss Veronica Brown, working behind the scenes. We appreciate all of you for helping us get this together and make this happen so that our mayor can speak to our entire city. And that's what we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to hear from our mayor. Miss Leanne is on with us. Thank you for joining us, Miss Leanne. And again, if you're just joining us, what's on the screen is social media handles so that you can stay connected with the city of Shreveport. We are indeed getting information out. And again, not just about this storm on social media, about things that are happening within our city. So day to day, you'll be able to stay informed with the city of Shreveport. And again, we're excited and we are in hopes that all of you are well, you're safe. And of course, I know the children, your children, grandchildren, whomever may be at your home, are having an amazing time. They're happy about the ice and the snow that's outside. But again, we are excited as we get ready to hear from our mayor, Tom Arceneaux. So again, if you're on Facebook, I need you to do me a favor, click the share button so that others can get this information as well. And then if you are on YouTube, copy the link, send the link out so others can also on YouTube get this information and hear what our mayor has to say to us today during this winter storm. And so without further ado, we're going to bring up our mayor, Mayor Tom Arceneaux. Mayor Arceneaux, how's everything going for you today?
Well, it's going as well as could be expected. I'm I'm warm, dry, and I have power. So I'm having a very good day considering the circumstances.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, those of you that are just joining us, of course, Chief Clarence Reese is on. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Listen, we're getting ready to give the floor to our mayor. He is going to give us some information, some updates. And so, while he's doing that, in the comment section, you can ask questions if you have any questions. If he does not already answer them, we'll try to get to as many questions at the end as possible. So in that comment section, you can ask your questions. But at this time, we are going to yield the stage and the floor to our mayor, Mayor Tom Arceneaux.
Right. Thank you, Corey. I want to bring y'all up to date. We have been following this situation on a continuous basis since we had the forecast of the storm. I have been participating in daily meetings of the Central Command, which is uh, Sheriff's Office, Cattle Parish Commission Office, the City of Shreveport, all the fire districts. It's a coordinated cattle parish uh, really coordinated cattle parish effort. And I can tell you that through all of the difficulties that we faced, when we've had storms, when we've had tornadoes, when we had the massive power outage in June of 23, we have managed to work very well together. And so I want to praise all the other elected officials and the people because everybody we go into these meetings, everyone checks their ego at the door, and we make sure that we are only concentrating on what happens. We get regular emails. The National Weather Service briefs us. We had a briefing just at noon today, so I want to make sure that you are made aware of all the good things that are going on as we respond to this situation. Your city leadership, including council members as well as my administration, have been in touch with the folks to make sure that we are kept abreast. I'm just delighted. I want to thank my digital media team for making this possible so that I can talk to you on a live basis and give you an up to date. So let's start with the roads. The roads are in bad shape. If you look out your window, I'm sure you can see that. What we had is we had a layer of sleet primarily yesterday, and then that froze, and then we had primarily sleet last night. Now that's good news. It's good news because the sleet does not have as much impact on the power outages as freezing rain would have. So we're very pleased that Mother Nature took care of us there, and so I want to make sure that you're aware of that. The roads are really not passable. You may be able to drive on them, but it is really important that you stay put, that you not try and get out unless it's an absolute emergency. And if you do, make sure that you are driving carefully, that you're driving slowly. The chances are you're driving on ice, not on pavement. We do have snow plows. Believe it or not, we have two snow plows that are operating, and they're trying to keep major thoroughfares as passable as possible. But those roads are not in good shape. Um, for that reason, and because we anticipate very low temperatures tonight, we have decided to close city offices tomorrow. So only essential city employees will report for work. That means that we will not have garbage and trash pickup. The city offices government plaza will be closed, and you will not be able to do that. We don't want you to get out to do your city business, and we don't want to jeopardize our city employees who would then have to come to work. So my guess is that that will also be true Tuesday, although we have not made a final decision about that. State highways and interstates are being monitored by DOTD, and so you can follow their updates. Their priority is the interstate system, and then they go to their primary roads, the major highways. But David North, the district engineer for DOTD, was on the command center call just a little while ago. He said it really is best that nobody get out on the road, that they're very, very dangerous. And as you know, if you're like me, you're not very much accustomed to driving in this kind of weather, so it's really uh, best to stay off. Um, my guess is we will not have trash pickup on Tuesday, but we have not made a final decision about that. Sportran is not operating. They will not be operating tomorrow. They will operate on a limited schedule, probably mostly on demand on Tuesday because the roads are simply too dangerous. It jeopardizes not only the equipment, but it jeopardizes the people who would be going out and riding the bus. It puts people in harm's way, and that just really is really not a great idea. I think I've covered that. Let's talk about schools. Although we don't control the schools, the Caddo and Bossier school boards are having meetings at 3 o'clock this afternoon to decide. It's virtually certain there will be no school tomorrow. They will make an announcement at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So keep your eyes open for those announcements to make sure that you know whether school is going to be in. If I were placing bets today, I would say you're probably not going to have school either on Monday or Tuesday. That's not my call, and so take a look at that. I think you'll know the answer to that question around 4 o'clock this afternoon. I've already covered. I've already covered Sportran. They won't be operating today or tomorrow, but we'll have very limited operations, primarily the on-demand. Sportran uses its on-demand services to transport people to doctor's appointments and those kinds of things. We need to make sure we do that. Lyman McKellar just reminded us you could call 318-673-7600 for water and sewer emergencies. Our folks have been handling those, and that has been going exceptionally well. Uh, the main thing to do is to really stay informed about what is going on. Uh, we will we will continue to put out information on the city's website, on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram page. So if you want to stay plugged in, those those devices that Corey put up on the screen are very, very important for us. And I think you can check on those to make sure what is going on. We'll try and keep you as informed as possible. Our priority is to keep you safe, and that means we're encouraging you. I can't encourage you enough to stay where you are. I just walked out in my backyard to go to a freezer that we keep in the garage, and I can tell you that there's no footprint left after I walked. It is just a solid sheet of ice. So make sure that you're very, very careful, even if you're walking, because that sidewalk or that mound of ice is going to be very, 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 very slick. So don't slip down and break a bone trying to get out in this weather. It's really best that you stay put. I appreciate your patience. We will get to things as quickly as we can. SWEPCO is doing a very good job. They have set up a base camp at the fairgrounds. They are getting to power outages quickly because we had mostly sleet and not freezing rain. We don't have near the massive power outages that we thought might be possible for this, and we are going to be monitoring with SWEPCO to make sure that you are kept informed. Your best means of doing that is to download the SWEPCO app on your phone, and they will contact you about power outages in your area and when they will be restored. Most of the people that I have talked to that have lost power have now regained it. I want to specifically mention that there have been some reports about hospitals being without power. All of the hospitals have power. Our public works people have dedicated crews to make sure that your access to the hospitals is as good as we can get it. And SWEPCO has dedicated crews to make sure that the hospitals have power at all times. And they have generators for backup, but they are not operating on generators currently. That was one of the things that was brought up today. So that's what I have to update you about. If you have questions, I'll let Corey help me with those questions. The main thing I will ask you is, first of all, tell you thank you for staying off the roads. It is clear that you have been doing that, and that is a great thing. The second thing is thank you for your patience, and I'm going to thank you in advance for your patience. There are a lot of people affected by this storm, and we're going to be getting to people as quickly as we can, but it may not be instant. So we ask for your patience as we work our way through this. So that's pretty much what I have to say. Corey, have we got any questions?
Well, Mayor, I don't know if you're a prophet or not, but the questions that were coming in, you begin to answer them at the timely as they were coming in, and so there were questions about garbage that were answered, about the roads, and again, as same sentiments as the mayor. A lot of people were on just saying, "Hey, stay off the roads. If you do not have to go anywhere, just kind of stay in." And so again, if you have any questions really quickly, if you would like to just drop them in the comments section so that we can see if we can get them answered. But again, Mayor, this was a great update for the citizens of Shreveport. And again, from my understanding, is there a way, or where do they need to go to get that information from Caddo Parish Schools?
I think Caddo Parish Schools will be making an announcement on its website. I'm sure that that they have a Facebook page, but I'm sure that all the media outlets will be carrying it as well. Now I'll be on. I think I'm scheduled to be on channel 3 at about 4 p.m. this afternoon to give a further update.
Sure.
And you can tune in to KTBS. I've been on KSLA a couple of times already. So we're really doing our best to get this word out. And I thank everybody for sharing this so that other people could see where we were going. Um, Please be assured that your city officials, myself, our chief administrative officer, all of our department heads are really staying on top of it. Our public works employees are just doing yeoman's work. They're out there, they're plowing, they're keeping things straight under the direction of Director Jarvis Morgan, who is doing an outstanding job in keeping track of this. I am very comfortable that our water and sewer system is in very good shape. We had a couple of power outages at some sewer stations. Those were quickly addressed. So your water system is holding up very well, and we expect that to continue. We'll have some issues as if you've had pipes. Now, here's one thing you can do. We're going to be very cold tonight, and we're going to be very cold tomorrow night. Best thing you can do is to open up your cabinets where you have plumbing fixtures, so your plumbing behind those cabinets. Open up those cabinets and then drip your faucet. Don't let it run full steam, but drip your faucet so there's some small water flow. That will probably help you from having burst pipes and having frozen pipes, particularly. This is particularly important if, like me, you live at a house that's pier and beam. So we're elevated above, you have plumbing fixtures below. It's very important that you drip those pipes. Don't run them too far, too fast, because if everybody does that, we won't have very good water pressure. But so far, everything seems to be holding up very well, and we have crews in place to to address any emergency that arises, so you can feel confident that your water system is still going to be delivering. And I think you can feel confident that we're doing everything we can to keep your roads as safe as possible. They're not going to be safe until Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday, probably. So that's just the nature of what we're doing. We don't expect any additional precipitation, so we won't be getting any additional rain or sleet or freezing rain. So that's a very, very good thing. And that will give this a chance to dissipate. Tomorrow, we're supposed to have a few hours of sunshine. Probably won't get over freezing. So we still will have a lot of ice, I think, on the roads and in front of your homes, even on Tuesday morning when you get up.
Absolutely. So at the bottom of your screen, also the website, we put it there because there's a lot of information that you can access on the website. Again, www.shreveportla.gov. Here in a moment, I'm going to be putting some flyers up here, kind of going over them, as we go into the night, as the temperatures are continuously dropping. There's some things that you need to do. The mayor has also hit on some of those things and shared. But we're going to show you some flyers here in a moment. Also, one thing just came in to remind everyone is to keep your generators away from your homes because of carbon monoxide. All right. So we want to take that into consideration, that you please keep those generators away from your home. And then, of course, again, that website that's on the screen will give you access to some more information. And of course, we're grateful for this opportunity. Again, thank you, Mayor. We thank you for this update. Of course, we're grateful for your time. And again, you'll be on the news tonight. Would you please share that? Because some citizens may want to tune in tonight to the news and watch you as you give some more information.
Yeah, I'll be on KTBS at about 4 o'clock and may well be on other stations as well. I have made myself available as much as possible to be able to get the word out about what we're doing and what the circumstances are. So I want to thank all of you citizens of Shreveport, particularly those who have tuned in right now. You have been patient. You have followed the instructions to make everybody safe, and that's a very, very good thing. Thank you very much.
And Chief Reese has made a little bit more specific. Of course, he's mentioned 20 feet away with the exhaust pointing away from doors and windows. This is for your generators. So keep your generators 20 feet away with the exhaust pointed away from your doors and your windows. Thank you, Chief Reese, for that information. Mayor, anything else? Any last minute things you'd like to share?
I'm good. I could go back to taking a nap or doing whatever it is you're doing. Get ready for the football games.
Absolutely.
Have a great. It's a great day to watch football. Seems to me.
Absolutely. One question, Mayor: have you been outside yet? Have you made a snowman? Have you?
Well, I don't. Our white stuff in our yard is so icy. I don't think there's a possibility of making a snowman. I have been out to test it out to see what it was like. I don't even leave a footprint, so it's pretty hard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Mayor, again, thank you for your time, and we appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Listen, those of you that are still on, I'm going to drop these flyers on here so that you can just gather this information really, really quickly. Of course, a few quick tips as temperatures will begin to drop even more tonight. As many of you have already experienced power loss, we have been saying prepare for the possible idea of power loss. Charge your mobile devices. Charge your mobile devices. Of course, check your flashlights and your batteries. Of course, we want to make sure, as we mentioned, the generators being 20 feet away, and check on your pets. If you've got pets, check on them. If they can't come inside, we just hope that they have some warm place outside for them. And we're hoping that you stay away from the roads and the bridges. And this is why do bridges freeze before roads? Bridges have no way to trap heat. So they will ice rapidly as soon as the temperature decreases to the freezing point. And so we want to make sure that if you can, stay away from the roads, stay in the house. Please do so. And again, we are just grateful for all of you that have joined us today for this information from our mayor. And again, we appreciate I've got to say, this digital media team led by Dominique Washington, who has helped us get this together. Veronica Brown, yours truly, to help get information to you. So hats off to them. Hats off, of course. Also, we want to always acknowledge our Shreveport Police Department. They are out working in the midst of all of this. Our sheriff's office, fire department, all of those crews, water and sewer, they're out in the midst of this. SWEPCO working to help make sure that everyone is safe, everyone is regaining power. And so we want to just keep them in our thoughts and our prayers as they are out in the midst of this, away from their families. So again, hats off to the Shreveport Police Department, Cattle Parish Sheriff's Office, the Fire Department, Water and Sewer Department. We appreciate you, and we thank you for all that you do as you're out and about. Public Works as well. We want to say thank you, Public Works, for all that you are doing. We appreciate you, Shreveport, coming together to make sure everyone is safe. So again, thank you for joining us on today on this live, as we've heard some information and updates from our Mayor Tom Arceneaux, as we just kind of interrupted your social media scroll with this information. And so again, thank you. Stay safe, stay warm, and we look forward to seeing you when everything gets back to normal. All right, so stay in as much as possible. Also, great big shout out and thank you to Sport Transit as well. We just appreciate all of you, all of our workers, essential workers. We thank you and we appreciate you. All right. Thank you for your time. That's all we've got for you for today. If we've got any more updates, you'll be first to hear about it right here. And then, of course, I'll just drop this on the screen for you, just in case you're looking for all of the other social media handles. Again, they're there on the screen. We want to make sure that you are following us on these social media handles, because we are updating, we're sending out things on these platforms. So until we can get the mayor back on, if that's possible, you'll be seeing updates on these platforms: Instagram, Love Shreveport TV, Channel 6 on Comcast, on Threads, on the website, on X, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So if you're following us, if you're not following us there, we want to make sure that you are following us on these platforms so that you don't miss out on any information. All right, that's all we got for today. Again, thank you for joining us and gathering this information. Have a great rest of your day.